Good evening, everyone. This is Komal Mittal from New Delhi. I'm a pop youth mentor at the Pop Movement. The Pop family welcomes you all. And we are very happy to have you all here joining us for the session on China's Handle Climate Change Film Festival Boost Climate Action. So this workshop will introduce the Hccff initiative, which encourage youth to make climate change films and invite selected outstanding youth to engage in the next global HCC event in Shenzhen, China. We have Ms. Jin Lan with us, Ms. Katherine, and Ms. Chen Suping. Moving on to the session, I hand over the cue to Ms. Katherine.
A warm welcome to you, Ms. Katherine, and to this incredible session. So thank you very much for being here and for sharing.
Hi, I'm Katherine Liu, the co-founder of Hccff Handle Climate Change Film Festival. Also, I will host the Pop Festival Day 5 Session 6, which is now. Before start, thanks to Ms. Jin Lan, the Secretary of Global Mayors Forum, the founder of OGC Lab. She is the one who brought us to connect and participate with the POP Festival in the last minutes. She is here today with us and she will give a speech later. We plan to take 50 minutes to give the audience a brief introduction of Hccff. It turns out that Dr. Ash pays great attention to our activities and our time slot has been extended to an hour. So thank you, Dr. Ash, as well, for inviting us and allowing us to take ample time to share with you about Hccff. So I will just share the screens with you. Hello, everyone. I'm Chen Suping, the founder of Handle Climate Change Film Festival, the president of the Innovative Research Institute of Shenzhen Handle Cultural Industry Investment. Very grateful to POP, the organizer of this event, to hold an activity for global youth to communicate the importance of tackling climate change, and also allow them to learn about Hccff. Hccff was established in Shenzhen at the year of 2015. It is the first film festival held in China concerned on climate change. With the support of the state and Shenzhen local government departments, Hccff was led by IRISP and the Shenzhen Handle Company. It has been successfully held for 5 sessions. Hccff is committed to spreading the awareness of people for environmental protection, and we are mobilizing young people to pay attention to human development, participate in public affairs, and form a harmonious and correct understanding towards development and nature. Handle Climate Change Film Festival is composed of the following parts: film works evaluation, professional forums, popular science lecture, screenings, filming capabilities workshops for youth, and also the promotion in UN Climate Change Conference. Firstly, extensively collect global green film works. 5 sessions have received more than 7,000 film works from more than 130 countries and regions. Second, organize professional forums for climate industry. Establish a multi-stakeholder platform to link governments, enterprises, NGOs, universities, and the public to strengthen the understanding of green development in all sectors of society, and promote public participation in climate change actions. Third, organize screening activities and lectures in campuses and public venues. Screen green film works to spread the concept of climate change and share practice of humans about how they tackle climate change. Fourth, launch Green Teams program. Encourage primary and middle school students to participate in climate action. By making videos focusing on environmental issues. Fifth, display and share the forum achievements and awarded film works at the China Pavilion of the UN Climate Change Conference every year, and spread the green stories of how Chinese people handle climate change. In addition, the organizing committee of Hccff also gathered the wisdom of experts in related fields to publish China's first green film initiative. The initiative aims to increase the awareness of low carbon for film and television practitioners, advocate them to reduce the carbon footprint in filming, and encourage them to actively pay attention to environmental issues. In the future, we will work with our partners in government and the media industry to jointly follow the initiative and promote the Green Film Initiative guidelines to make it an industrial standard. 5 sessions of Hccff has received the great importance and support from Chinese government and all sectors of society as an excellent case of intensive public participation in addressing climate change. It has been included in the white paper of China's policies and actions for addressing climate change for 3 consecutive years. Excellent films were screened on China Pavilion at the UN Climate Change Conference from 2015 to 2019. And have been well received by the UN Secretary. At the 75th session of the UN General Assembly held in September this year, our Chinese President Xi Jinping said that China will scale up its intended national determined contributions by adopting more vigorous policies and measures. We aim to have CO2 emissions peak before 2030 and achieve carbon neutrality before 2060. We call on all countries to pursue innovative, coordinated, and green and open development for all. Seize the historical opportunities presented by the new round of scientific and technological revolution and industrial transformation. Achieve a green recovery of the world economy in the post-COVID-19, and thus create a powerful force driving sustainable development. We hope that more people from all sectors of the society of climate change will join us and offer advice and suggestions. We also hope that more international young people will connect with our conference by either submitting your videos or taking in the forums to share with us. and share and inspire with each other. Hopefully, the epidemic will end next year and we can visit each other as before. We welcome you to my city, the beautiful and low-carbon city of Shenzhen, China, to participate in the 6th Handle Climate Change Film Festivals in 2021. Okay, thank you. Actually, I have several more videos, but I was thinking that maybe that will come to the same problem. So I was thinking that maybe we should change a little bit. And for the video that you just saw, it's about our 2019 session, and I was thinking that maybe the audience are curious about 2020. I mean, this year. Actually, normally we hold our program in September each year. However, this year is a little bit different. We postponed our festival to 14 to 21st of November to assist the preparation of our city's anniversary in October. 2020 is the 40th birthday of our city, Shenzhen, as the most successful special economic zone under China's reform and opening up policy. So that's another information that I would like to take this opportunity to share with you. We'll come back to our activity. 2020's HCCFF is just finished 2 weeks ago, and we're still working on the review. But I have what on my hand is the videos made by the speakers who couldn't arrive at our festival and recorded their speeches in advance. I have 4 speakers' videos at my hand. They are Under Secretary General of the United Nations, Liu Zhenming, a former Executive Secretary of the UNFCCC, Yves Debo, Manager of Global Climate Action, UNFCCC, Nicholas Svenningson, and also WHO representative in China, Gordon Glier. So these are the 4 speakers that has recorded their information in advance. I was thinking that is it okay that I will also doing the thing like previously, that I would ask Anna to play the video and I will make the voice to the audience. Would that be okay?
Sure. Absolutely. And before you start screening the video, Ms. Katherine, I was just wondering, for all those who are listening and are interested in your absolutely fantastic work, I wondered, could you tell us a little bit more about, like, if you've got young people who've made some films, how can they engage with this wonderful film festival? How can they reach out to you? How can they be involved with good work that you're leading?
Oh, okay. So we are going to question and answer now.
No, this is just to give them a little context.
Sure. I'll just answer this question by now. If the young people have their videos about climate change and environment, we are warmly welcome to our next session in 2021. By next year. Normally, we will start our film collection by March, and the information will release in our official website, hccff.org. And also, we have another submitting channel in Film Network. That's that's the platform for different film festivals, and we are on that as well. So actually, each year we will receive more than 1,000 films, and which is quite a lot. But concerning to climate change and environment, we actually need more from youth. Yes, that's obviously the most I mean, we pay attention to them a lot.
In just a minute to talk about how what the project is, so that you can also talk about how film could be important in this process. So Ivan, please, over to you.
Absolutely.
Yes,
thank you very much. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about our project. It's called Resilience 2020. And what we are doing is incorporating 5 eco-technologies, integrating them into a circular economy model, also including people from the cities, like homes and restaurants, with farmers in the agricultural lands. So we install these eco-technologies for free. One of the main eco-technologies that we use is the biodigester. It produces biogas and bile. The bile is a liquid organic fertilizer. And what we do is we take this organic fertilizer to the field, sell it to the farmers at a competitive price. So at the same price that they are buying the synthetic fertilizers, so they can produce organic crops. Then we buy these crops from them at a fair trade scheme, so that they are going to be like earning what they should be earning, because a huge problem in Mexican field, this we are doing this in Mexico first, but we have plans to reach the rest of the world. So something that happens in Mexico is that people people in the farms usually sell their products to retailers who are going to buy them at a really, really low price and then go to the city and sell it. So they're the ones that are getting the profit. And what we're trying to do is to make it more fair for the people that are actually producing them. So we take their products to the city and sell it to the markets, to the restaurants, and to the people, so that they are going to put the organic waste from that food in the biodigester, and then the cycle starts again. So this is what we're doing with the project. We have a considerable amount of people working on that. We are a huge team. However, one of the things that we are struggling the most is with getting resources, and also doing a video that can clearly demonstrate our idea in a way that people can understand it, because we have had 2 videos by now, but we are still looking for something else. So it will be really great for us if we could collaborate in some way, or if you could tell us, like, I don't know, something about the storyboard or the images to put or to consider in the video, so that it's going to be better received for the people.
So the videos that you mentioned, the 2 videos, are they made for the farmers?
No, the videos are, well, the first was like to make people know about the project. It's animation, just animation,
Okay.
and some music in the background. The second one, we entered to a competition, and we developed this video for that competition, but it's not like focused on one specific group of people. It's just general video.
Okay, so I think maybe after this event, you could send 2 videos to us to so that we will have a better understanding of the project and also your product, and we might try to check on our database about what there are similar videos concerning your projects. You're saying that you are doing good both for farmers and also to the whole cycle. So I think there are similar cases in China. So yeah, maybe I think we could talk about it.
It will be great. Thank you so much.
So as previously I said, I have 4 speakers who are all distinguished guests, and their information are valuable. I would really much wanted to share with you about it. So
Yes.
I was thinking that I'll just read what they have given to our festival, and by this opportunity, I could share it with you. Okay.
That'd be wonderful.
Yes, okay. So I will start by Yves de Beau. Okay, he said, the current COVID-19 pandemic leaves me with at least two preoccupations. First, I have the question, if we will build back our economies better or worse, we can either use the pandemic to make significant improvements in our transport systems, buildings, and factories, or we can go back to the tried and tested approach of the past. We can use this moment as an opportunity to focus on low emission, resource extensive opportunities in our economies, or we can turn to industrialization of manufacturing as the recovery solutions. My second preoccupation, closely related to the first, is the question if climate change will be pushed closer to the top or bottom of the political agenda over the coming year. In rich countries, a fortune has been spent on bailout measures and economic recovery. The economics of poor countries have been badly hit by the COVID crisis, and there is little money left for anything other than the essentials. This will make it hard for climate action to remain at the top of the agenda. At the same time, if we let climate action slip down the priority agendas, we will just be locking ourselves into a carbon-intensive economic future for longer. Ensuring that we make the right choices can be helped through communication and the media. That is why this festival is so important. Often, decision makers and citizens are simply not aware of the options they have to choose a greener path. We need to explain what options are in terms of lifestyle change choices. We need to show the climate-friendly technologies are available and affordable. We need to show that innovative finance and better policy can support climate-friendly choices. I hope this year's Hccff and all the events around it can help to make the case for climate action. I still strongly believe that the heart of most people is in the right place, that they want to make the right choices if they are available and affordable. This festival can help you show the way. Thank you very much. From Nicholas Svenningsson, which is also the Global Climate Action Manager in UNFCCC.
Yes, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure for me to have this opportunity to say a few words at the occasion of the 5th Handle Climate Change Film Festival. My name is Nicholas Svenningsson, and I am representing the United Nations Framework Convention for Climate Change. Now our job is to help governments to work together to face threats that climate change is facing the whole planet with. We have done some good progress. We have the Paris Agreement that is a blueprint for how we can work together internationally. We see a lot of good initiatives and actions by governments and by other stakeholders at the national and local levels to tackle climate change. But it is not enough. We are still having increasing greenhouse gas emission. We are seeing increasing impact from the climate change. Now, similar to the COVID pandemic that we are now all suffering from, dealing with climate change requires that we work together. We need to work together across international borders, in cities, with families, with friends, and with neighbors. We need to work together. The fact is that whoever we are, if you are a president of a country, if you are a leader of a big corporation, if you are a teacher, a journalist, a student, or anything else, you make a lot of decisions every day. And those decisions decide what life you have and what societies we have. When the COVID pandemic is over, we will have to rebuild large parts of our societies. But that is not a threat, it is an opportunity. It is an opportunity to restart society in a way that is greener, more climate friendly, and better for the planet. This is also why the Handle Climate Change Film Festival is a very important occasion for us. The Handle Film Festival encourages, inspires us. It shows what can be done. It shares ideas. It shares good stories. It is an opportunity to educate and to build networks among people. From the perspective of the United Nations, this is what is needed to help us make the right choices. This is why we are grateful for the organizers of the film festival for these excellent initiatives. And this is why we are even more grateful to all of you here today who are contributing with movies, videos, who participate in discussions, share your thoughts, and hopefully bring with you from the film festival a lot of inspiration for how to improve lives and society. Let me say that this film festival is of course not about winning, it is about working together, it is about participating. So therefore, I wish you all a successful film festival. I hope you will see a lot of really good and inspiring movies and videos. I hope you will have good discussions and interactions and that you will leave with a lot of inspiration. Thank you very much and good luck. The last one is from Dr. Gordon Gleer. I am very sorry I'm not able to join you in person today at this important event at this critical juncture. The ongoing pandemic of COVID-19 is the greatest global shock in decades. It has changed the way that people and communities live, work, and interact. More than anything else, the pandemic is teaching us health and health security are not luxury items. They are the foundation of sustainable development, stability, and prosperity. At the same time, there are other serious global health threats, but have not stopped because of COVID-19, and climate change is one of them. And a recent UN report shows greenhouse gas concentrations in the atmosphere are at the record levels and continue to rise. The pandemic is a reminder of the intimate and delicate relationship between people and the planet. And the efforts to make our world safer are doomed to fail unless they address the threat of climate change that is making our Earth less habitable. The COVID-19 pandemic has also highlighted universal health coverage as the foundation of a resilient health system. A resilient health system is essential to protect the public from both short and long-term health stress. Over the past months, we have all adapted to public health and social practice as part of the so-called new norm to keep our families and continue safe. Looking forward, we must create a new future, a more sustainable, more equitable, greener, and more inclusive society.
A more sustainable, more equitable, greener, and more inclusive society. With benefits for other health issues
beyond the response to COVID-19.
Responding to this call, WHO recently published.
Responding to this call, WHO recently published the manifesto for healthy.
I think it's so important, this festival that you are doing. The amount of people that it can reach is huge, and also like the quality of the meeting. It seems so well planned, and I would actually love to see all the movies and documentaries that have been presented in the festival. Having such, because films are like art, but especially films today are a really important way of getting into the people, into making them feel to like seeing and experiencing everything that is happening in the world. So I think it's a really great initiative, and it's huge, and I didn't know about it. So it'll be great if we could know a little bit more about that. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Hi， 尊敬的阿 Sir， 大家好。我今天的身体有一点点问题，但不是康卫要求，向大家表示致敬。我的讲话由我的同事安娜呢带我讲，谢谢大家。
Okay, so dear Dr. Ash, friends, due to my so I will interpret for Miss Jinla, everyone. So due to my personal reasons, I will ask Miss Anna to make the following speech in English on behalf of the ladies and gentlemen and dear friends. Good morning and good evening. I'm very lucky and proud of being the last speaker of this section. In this area of unprecedented pandemics, I have witnessed the youth from all over the world to unite and join in action to improve climate change. Facing the common enemy of mankind, the COVID-19, we have gathered forces and take actions to solve the problem that threaten our survival. I share my screen, so now demonstrate what OGC Lab has been doing in the past to promote the SDGs. So, first of all, here in China, we have been set up an OGC Lab model office built on materials with sustainable development concepts. We are promoting the governments. We are promoting the governments, NGOs, and enterprises to work and live with green concepts. We took this as an example to incubate sustainable development technology and promote the achievements that have been seconded, which shows cases of global and local companies, governments, NGOs, communities, and other public sectors. They have been published on our WeChat subscreen. The cases are about 116 goals of SDGs. So maybe that's the OGC development. So from 2018 to 2010, Dr. Larkin Kumar Packer and guidance as operation. So this is the first meeting.
Sorry, it's coming and going, but I think your message is very strong. I think the message perhaps that you're sharing is that the work that you lead at the OGC Lab is part of the International Matters Communication Center, and that you're working with a range of different stakeholders, and of course you're also the focal point for the United Nations, and you're focused on the SDGs. I know that you've also got a very important initiative called the Sustainable Development University that you're setting up and working on. So sorry that there have been these audio issues, but we appreciate your sharing this with. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
No, not at all. It's been so fantastic.
The short videos that we have for the screen about.
Wonderful. It's we admire the progress that you have made. I think unparalleled, maybe not like anywhere else. No other place around in the world has progress around technology, science, sustainable development, sustainable technologies, like in Shenzhen in particular, and in China. So thank you for this wonderful overview and for your leadership.
Thank you very much for this.
No, Ms. Anna, thank you. You've been so amazing with all the communication on a constant basis. We have you to thank. And xie to Ms.
Thank you. And good night.
Good night.
And have a very good night. It's late for you. Thank you for staying awake. And we look forward to continuing and making sure that we work together with your wonderful film festival initiative, as well as this is a sustainable university and all that you do, Miss Jinlan, Miss Anna, Katherine. We are so grateful to you and to the Handle Climate Change Film Festival. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
all.
Anything.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Stay safe, everyone. Have a good
See
night.
you.